Spell that with 2 G's. If it ain't 2 G's, it ain't rich. Cut the check with 2 C's. If it ain't 2 C's, it ain't me. Tell a girl I need 3 D's. If it ain't 3 D's, I won't hit. A couple shots and that's it. But you can call me Bigg Rich.
Yo, what up with it, baby? Welcome to the Bigg Rich Show. And here we are taking over my best friend Kelz' house. What up with it, Kelz?
Hey.
How's it going, man? Welcome to the TV show. You feel me? Finally made it. Hey, so what's cool is I've been knowing Kelly for a really long time, since 2013.
Yeah. 2013.
2013, like, yo. So we have grown a great friendship. We've been around each other. She's been around the music since I really hit the ground after college and started going. And we are here now. And it's so amazing to have her here on this episode. The They Don't Know About It episode. You feel me? It's dope to have her here. I'm happy that you guys get to see 2 different point of views, you feel me? You guys get to see some honesty, you guys get to see some open, and you guys get to hear Kel's point of view, you feel me? The creativity behind this song is genuinely from a real life conversation. And I'm talking about Kelz called me and she was confused, she was angry, she was in an uproar, she didn't know what to think, she didn't know what to say. She's like, I'm not racist. It was, I kid you not, like, our friendship is so dope. Like, it was interesting going through it. And I gotta be honest with you, we had disagreements, we had agreements. But when we disagreed and we kind of had our back and forth, we both had a little aggression in it, but at the same token, we was able to bring it back in and come to a point where we understood one another. We wanted to paint a picture, you feel me? We wanted to show you diversity. We wanted to also show you that there's 2 sides to every story. There's 2 point of views. And it's okay to say that you don't know. This video is meant to just open your mindset. It's meant to open you up to educate yourself. Without further ado, I would like to introduce y'all to this new video by Bigg Rich. You feel me? They don't know.
Derek Chauvin had his knee on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, including 2 minutes and 53 seconds after Floyd had become unresponsive. This afternoon, the county prosecutor explained why the charges came today.
We have the officer's body-worn camera. We have statements from some witnesses. We have a preliminary report from the medical examiner.
According to the charging documents, police were responding to a call of Floyd using a counterfeit $20 bill. During the attempt to put a handcuffed Floyd into the police car, the defendant pulled Mr. Floyd out of the passenger side of the squad car, held him with a knee to the neck. At one point, another officer asked, "Should we roll him on his side?" Chauvin
Do you
replied,
see this shit?
"No, staying his underlying health conditions."
Oh my God, why are they doing this?
They don't know about us. See, you don't wear the skin that I'm in. And you don't hang with none of my friends. You don't even know where the story began. See, they don't know about us. And they wonder why the people so sad, and why the killers make the people so mad. You will feel the same if they was killing your dad. See, they don't know about us. See, united they gon' watch as we sing, and united we gon' make a new plan. This was our land before any pilgrim. See, they don't know about us. They don't know, they don't know, they don't know. 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 Say they don't know about us. The phone rings, she didn't get the thing. It was Kelz trying to make sense of what's on the screen. It's just emotions you would never know until you land on the ground with a knee in your throat. It's all confusing. Why do people looting? Cause it's the only way for change, and history proves it. But it's stupid, Rich is really stupid. But it got the speedy conviction, guess the riots moved it. See, you would know these names in your town. Walter Scott, Gordon, Mike Brown. If the police never shot him down, and this ain't nothing new, look how Emmett Till was found. Now the people mad cause business burned down. If it was your child, you would burn it to the ground and wouldn't blink an eye cause you heard a cop sound. At first they couldn't hear us, but I bet they see us now. It ain't that stupid, just really confusing. I know they looting, they will stop when they point is proven. Look at your screen, it ain't just us that's out here defacing. It's all racist, but it's us the police keep chasing. The education so poor, that's why nobody knows. It's really irking our soul that these people won't grow. They don't know about us. See, you don't wear the skin that I'm in, and you don't hang with none of my friends. You don't even know where the story began. See, they don't know about us, and they wonder why the people so sad, and why the killers make the people so mad. You will feel the same if they was killing your dad. See, they don't know about us. See, united, they gon' watch as we stand. And united, we gon' make a new plan. This was our land before any pilgrim. See, they don't know about us. They don't know, they don't know. 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 They don't know about us. See, you don't wear the skin that I'm in, and you don't hang with none of my friends. You don't even know where the story began. See, they don't know about us, and they wonder why the people so sad, and why the killers make the people so mad. You will feel the same if they was killing your dad. See, they don't know about us. See, united, they gon' watch as we stand. And united, we gon' make a new plan. This was our land before any pilgrim. See, they don't know about us. They don't know, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know, they don't know. They don't know, they don't know. Say they don't know about us.
So, Kelz, the day everything happened, the day everything was in the uproar, when the looting was going on and the rioting was going on, how did you feel? What was your thoughts? What was your genuine response to it?
Okay, so I was just as confused and like, I think I was angry because I didn't really understand, you know?
Okay.
But I think what really led me to just not really know how to think or feel about it anymore was when everybody on social media was like, if you're not saying anything, then you're part of the problem. And I was like, I don't know what to say, you know?
So
like
when people made that statement, how did that make you feel? Seeing that you honestly felt like you didn't know what to say because you honestly didn't understand it, not wanting to be a part of the problem and want to understand, what did you do about it?
Well, first I called you. And I was like, turns out I'm racist. And you had that reaction. You're like, I really doubt that. I'm like, no, I don't know. I didn't think I had a side here. You know, like in my world, your explanation that I later come to find was like it never occurred to me that would be the case.
So I think I want to, my personal opinion is I think not knowing is just part of the problem. Honestly, I think that's the biggest part of the problem. Not knowing. This song, They Don't Know, is not meant to say, oh, America don't know. Oh, no, I'm speaking to, it ain't, oh, white people don't know, black people don't know, orange people. No, because it was all kind of racist people. It was all kind of racist of people looting. There was all kind of people responding emotionally. And the problem is the ones that don't know. How did you feel about the way the cops handled the George Floyd situation?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was disgusting.
Okay. So, with you seen the rioting, when your first thought, why did you think they were rioting? Honestly, before we had our conversation, why did you honestly think they were rioting?
I don't know. Like I just thought like it was a little dramatic, honestly. Like that was my only thought about it. I didn't have anything else any other information really to go on.
Yeah, so with everything that was going on, that emotional expression, people, when things happen like that, in the way the media portray it, and the way the media display it to us, it's kind of like the Ferguson Florissant situation, the Ferguson with Mike Brown situation. I was there. You know, I lived not too far from there, but when you looked at it on camera, you would have thought it was chaos 24/7, because they kept re-looping all this negative energy, causing emotional response because they're looking for views, they're trying to get streams up. So they kept, I'm looking at my phone of what they showing, but I'm standing out and ain't nobody even outside. But on the phone, and you was the outside world looking in, you would think it was crazy. And for this situation, the way they kept just replaying the video, the way they kept doing things, it was like the media wanted a response. They wanted a reaction. They wanted an uproar, when in reality, it could have been handled a little differently. It's more than one reason. It's not just one reason why that situation happened and why they was rioting and why everybody is angry. Most people that you've seen out there, they're angry for more than just George Floyd. They're angry for everyone that was before him. And to be honest, they're actually angry because they know there's going to be more after them.
Yeah.
And just imagine, once again, when you're that person that could be laying on the ground, or that person that could be in that car, or the person that could be in a chokehold, or the person that could be suffering from this at any point, you got to, it is an emotional uproar. It's like, yo, we pay taxes, yo, we build, yo, we get involved, yo, we educate, yo, we follow rules, yo, we do this. Why are we treated differently?
See, that's where I was confused, because I didn't see it like that. Because in my small world, I was like, people would say, oh, like, how would it feel if your neighbor's house was on fire? Or how did that go? And you're like trying to hose down a house that's not on fire when yours is on fire or whatever. And I was like, but is your house on fire? Like, I just didn't think that your house is on fire. Like, I didn't understand. Because in my world, like, I'm like, I don't really think, like, nobody has been that racist. Like, I haven't seen that shit. I really hadn't.
So, it do exist. It's not in your face as much in real life as it used to be. Now, you're just seeing it caught on camera. And when they catch it on camera, they replay it over and over. And that's what causes the emotion. So, and just to be honest, what part of St. Louis are you from?
West County?
West County. So I'm from North County. And that's just where I live now. But I grew up in Wellston. That's where I came from. So where did you grow up at?
Baldwin, here.
Baldwin, West. So have you ever been to Wellston before?
I don't know. Have I? I think the only reason I would is to see you.
You know, yeah, and I can express this. So I have been to Baldwin. But sometimes, like, it's these little places out there. Sometimes it's not as scary as everyone thinks, but sometimes you should drive other places. It's funny because lower poverty people drive into rich neighborhoods to get a violent, yeah, I'm on a house like this, I'm gonna move like this. You know, I think people that have more, I think they should go into the lower neighborhoods and try to understand. They should try to learn. Sure. The same way you ain't going to a rich, like, how can they afford this house? We go in with intentions trying to understand how. I think that same energy could be taken, and it would better than, hey, how about you take your kids that's never been to this community and don't know anything about it, so that way in their life or in their venture, when they come to it, they have something to go off of and not just what the media shows them.
And then it's not ignored.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah,
and then that way, that's why you could, let's say you did take those trips to the towns, to those different places. You would have been like, but they didn't act like that when I was just hanging out, or this wasn't going on, or that community isn't like that. Like, you'll be able to see those things. It's just different approaches that people take to it. After we had our conversation and I was trying to explain everything to you, and me and you had our arguments, what did you personally do?
Research.
Yeah. Important. I felt this is why I respect that so much. I respect the fact that you honestly did take the time out. I respect the fact that every time you did your research, You called multiple people and you called me and was like, hey, yo, I got a question because I just got through reading this book and this book said, and it's contradicting what this book said, and then my cousin said, and then it was like, you didn't just go to one person and be like, you're right. So many people are not taking collective information. They're only taking from what's in front of them. And if this person tell you that that's it and that person not right about what they saying, then that whole process, you're screwed. You're screwed for your future of understanding. Now imagine how many homes where they're just being told whatever their parents feel. And their parents was told whatever their parents feel. And it kind of works like that. You aren't born racist. It's taught.
Yeah.
And it ain't even, I kid you not, and most people don't even understand. I didn't teach my child to be racist. I taught my child what I was taught. And your parents was probably taught what they was taught. And if you think if everybody following the same trend, it's coming down.
Right, you gotta break the cycle.
Yes. Having that conversation with you have changed a lot for me because it helped me understand that, hey, they might not know, but they can learn.
Yeah.
And when I say they, I don't want you to think, oh, I'm saying white people. No, when I say they, that's everyone that don't understand. Everyone that chose not to educate themselves. I'm speaking to everyone, the whole collective package of people that did not take the time, did not ask enough questions, or didn't even consider to go try to find out. If you just listen to what somebody else said and then you stated all your power on that and you just put emotional anger behind it, that's what you seen on TV. So, hey, educate yourself, learn. Peace out. Hey. Not like that.
Education.